Okay, I just want to recorded this because I thought this was really interesting. So we're learning about the Book of the Dead right now, apparently. Fuck it.
The Book of the Dead is an ancient Egyptian funerary text that dates back to around the late New Kingdom period, roughly between the 16th and 11th centuries BCE.
Damn.
It consists of a collection of spells, prayers, and incantations designed to guide the deceased through the afterlife,
Nice.
ensuring their safe passage and successful judgment before the gods.
Okay.
Her key teachings and elements of the Book of the Dead. 1. The afterlife journey. The Book of the Dead provides instructions on the journey of the deceased through the afterlife, including trials and tribulations they must face. This journey often involves crossing the Duat, the Egyptian underworld, which is filled with obstacles, gods, and challenges. Number 2. Judgment of the Dead. One of the central themes of the Book of the Dead is the weighing of the heart ceremony.
Huh.
In this judgment, the heart of the deceased is weighed against the feather of Mut, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart is lighter or equal in weight to the feather, it signifies that the deceased lived a righteous life and can enter the afterlife.
Oh, damn.
If it is heavier, it is devoured by the Devourer, a monstrous creature called Ammit, which is part crocodile, lion, and hippopotamus, leading to the soul's destruction. 3. Spells for protection.
Bro.
The text includes a variety of spells that
It's just like... it's like so funny to like learn about like religion. It's like you're a kid and you're like, what's religion? And it's like, oh, after you die, how do you like weigh your heart and like pass the judgment? And if not, a hippo eats your heart. Fuck.
serve different purposes, such as protection against evil spirits, securing safe passage through the afterlife, and ensuring the deceased can interact with the gods. These spells are meant to provide comfort and reassurance, helping the deceased navigate challenges they may face. 4. Affirmations and declarations. The Book of the Dead contains negative confessions, where the deceased declares their innocence regarding various sins, such as murder, theft, or lying. This declaration serves as a testament to their moral character and helps in the judgment process. 5. Guidance for the afterlife. The spells also provide practical guidance for the deceased in the afterlife. They may include instructions for eating, drinking, and interacting with the gods, ensuring that the deceased can enjoy a comfortable existence in the next world. 6. Invocation of deities. Throughout the text, the deceased calls upon various gods and goddesses, such as Osiris. That Book of the Dead is an...
Oh, shoot, okay. What kind of spells are in the Book of the Dead and what are their purposes, and for what are their uses potentially today for someone like me who's spiritual and also wants to make sure that their heart can be less than the feather?
The Book of the Dead contains a rich variety of spells, each with specific...
Oh, Jesus. Did this generate fucking infinite texts? Holy Jesus. That's a lot.
The Book of the Dead contains a rich variety of spells, each with specific...
There's so many spells!
aimed at aiding the deceased in their journey through the
Oh
afterlife.
my God, spells.
Here's a closer look at some of these spells,
Okay.
their purposes, and how the
We
concepts
need to
behind
use
them
this.
can resonate with someone today
We gotta
who
use
is
this shit,
spiritual
bro.
and seeks to cultivate a good heart. Types of spells and their purposes.
Yes.
1. Spells for protection.
Yep.
Purpose. Many spells are designed to protect the deceased from harmful spirits, dangers, or negative forces in the afterlife. Modern use. You can adapt this concept by incorporating protective rituals in your spiritual practice, such as visualizing a protective shield or using crystals
Energy
or herbs
bubble.
believed to ward off negativity. Meditation and affirmations for protection can also be beneficial. 2. Spells for safe passage. Purpose. These spells guide the deceased through the underworld, ensuring they can navigate its challenges and obstacles. Modern use. You might create your own affirmations or intentions for guidance in your life. This can involve setting intentions for clarity and direction in your spiritual journey or during significant life transitions. 3. Negative confessions. Purpose. The deceased would declare their innocence of various sins, affirming their moral integrity during judgment. Modern use. You can use a similar practice by reflecting on your actions and intentions. Journaling about your values and assessing any areas for improvement can help you stay true to your principles. Acknowledging where you may have fallen short and committing to do better aligns with the spirit of these confessions.
Okay.
4. Spells for nourishment. Purpose. These spells ensure that the deceased can access food and drink in the afterlife, symbolizing abundance and comfort. Modern use. You can focus on gratitude practices, acknowledging the abundance in your life. Creating rituals around meals, like expressing gratitude before eating, can deepen your spiritual connection to nourishment. 5. Spells for interaction with deities. Purpose. These spells invoke the presence and assistance of various gods and goddesses to support the deceased. Modern use. Building a personal relationship with your understanding of the divine can be powerful. You might engage in prayer, meditation, or rituals that invite spiritual guidance and support in your life. 6. Spells for eternal life. Purpose. These spells emphasize the desire for a continued existence and a favorable afterlife.
Okay.
Modern use. You can reflect on the impact you want to leave in the world and consider how your actions contribute to your legacy. Practices such as meditation on your life purpose and how you wish to be remembered can inspire meaningful living. Cultivating a light heart. To ensure that your heart is lighter than the feather, as in the weighing of the heart ceremony, focus on living a life of kindness, compassion, and integrity. This can involve self-reflection. Regularly examine your thoughts and actions, ensuring they align with your values. The Book of the Dead contains a rich variety of spells, each with specific purposes in aiding the deceased in their journey through the afterlife. Here's a closer look at some of these spells, their purposes, and how the...
Okay. One sec, chat. Does the book describe how to use the spells or any particular phrases to use of the spells or how to perform them?
Yes, the Book of the Dead does include specific instructions. Yes, the Book of the Dead does include specific instructions on how to use the spells, along with particular phrases and rituals. While there are variations across different versions of the text, here are some general insights into how the spells are structured and their use. Habshash, structure of spells. 1. Invocation of deities. Many spells begin with the invocation of gods and goddesses, calling upon their power and assistance. For example, a spell might start by addressing a specific deity, asking for protection or guidance. 2. Affirmations and declarations. The spells often include statements of belief or affirmation, declaring the deceased's intentions or purity. These might involve declarations of innocence regarding various sins or affirmations of worthiness to enter the afterlife. 3. Prayers and requests. Spells typically contain requests for specific needs or protections, such as safe passage through the afterlife or freedom from danger. The language used is often formal and poetic, reflecting the reverence for the deities being invoked. 4. Ritual instructions. Some spells provide instructions on how to perform the associated rituals. This might include recommendations for offerings, specific actions to take, or items to use during the ceremony, like food, drink, or amulets. Examples of spell usage. The Weighing of the Hearts. This is one of the most famous spells from the Book of the Dead. It typically includes phrases spoken by the deceased to declare their innocence. The deceased would affirm that they have not committed various sins, such as theft or murder.
All right, pretty interesting. All right, that's all for now. Might record another one soon, who knows?